Hey guys, so this is going to be a project we'll be working on for the next couple of weeks, and it will count for your final exam grade. As you can see right here, it'll be worth a total of 300 points and 10% of your final grade. So, this is an opportunity for you to demonstrate your skills as a scientist and apply the scientific method in an independent experiment. So, um, it's pretty open to you to come up with your own ideas for this project. Um, there are different categories that we have here, but we will be focusing on biology and environmental sciences. So a life science, something your experiments have to do with some sort of life science. So you can't be doing stuff with balloons and magnetism or anything like that. That has nothing to do with life sciences. So remember, life science is your one guiding rule for your project ideas. Um, so the way this is going to be broken down, and then I'll get into specifics about what exactly you'll be doing. Um, there will be a presentation poster at the very end of this when we're all done. That'll be worth 100 points. This is going to be presented at a science expo with the whole science department, and you're going to have three people coming to evaluate your poster and your ability to intelligently discuss your experiment, and that collectively will be 60 points, 20 points per evaluator. You will write an abstract and turn that into me, and I'll go into more depth with you when I'm back about what an abstract is and how to write it, but you don't really have to worry about this till after your experiment's finished. And there will be 4 checkpoints over the next couple of weeks. And each checkpoint is 20 points. It'll be a total of 80 points altogether. And that collectively gives us 300 points. So you'll be in groups doing this. These are abstract guideline. Here are our 4 checkpoints. Our first checkpoint is going to be Friday, May 12th. So that's this Friday. You'll have to present to me a testable question. This will be your hypothesis. Um, so you as a group will have uh, come up with an idea for your experiment that is based in the life sciences, and you're not going to be crossing any ethical lines with it either. And you'll have developed a hypothesis. In addition to this, you'll be writing me a 2-page research paper. Um, it'll be in MLA format with your background research. So you'll need to go in and think about what kind of information do you need to know to be able to fully understand what it is you're going to do. Since you'll all be doing different projects, I can't give you too specific of an example. But for example, if I was going to be looking at the pH of soil level, or the pH level of soil, I might want to research what exactly pH is, and I might want to research things that influence pH of soil. I might want to know what exactly makes soil, so I'll research what makes soil. I might research the types of plants that can live in soil with different pH levels. Um, Anything that I think might help me understand the project I'm going to do better, I'm going to include. So that type of information should be in this short 2-page paper. Um, there are can't remember if I said this already yet. There are sources on Schoology that show you how to do MLA format. You will have a minimum of uh, 4 sources, and you'll have a works cited page at the end that will list all of those sources. And there's a proper format also on Schoology that they should be put in. So that will be due, well, I have written May 12th. The other class, I'm giving them until Sunday, since I think some of you have an AP test Friday. So just make sure that this testable question, and that background research paper is turned in on Schoology by Sunday, not Monday morning, Sunday. Our next checkpoint will be the following Monday or Tuesday, depending what day I have you. And that's the initial project design. So you need to have come up with the procedure that you think you're going to use for your experiment. So you need to have a written step-by-step procedure, and you need to have a materials list. Literally everything you think you're going to use for your materials needs to be included. All right, so then after Monday, you'll begin actually doing some of your experiments, and more than likely, some of you will come across some issues with your initial project design. And so by that Friday, by next Friday, your final project design will be due, so you'll update your initial procedures and materials and turn in the final project design to me, and you'll continue working on your experiment until it's finished. The final Friday, May 26th, you will have to have your poster boards and your abstracts completed. I'll go into more detail about what those need to include when I'm back. You don't need to worry about it right now, because for the next couple of days, this is the area you'll be focusing on. You'll be coming up with your hypothesis, you'll be coming up with the experiment you're going to do, and doing your background research. Again, 2 pages, you might want to write this down, 2 pages, minimum of 4 sources, and it needs to be in MLA format. And MLA format is shown to you on a document in Schoology. So make sure you go look at it carefully. Don't miss points for doing something silly like not doing your MLA heading properly. And then again, at the end, we'll be doing this as a big science fair. All right, so here's just a little description to show you this is the category you'll be in biology, or you can do anything that's just life science based. So these are just a few ideas here for you to look at. You are more than encouraged to branch out beyond this. Think of your own types of experiments you think you might like to do. Mind you, you need to make it reasonable within the amount of time that we have. And you also need to think about ethics and how you're going to do this experiment. So you might come up with this grand idea, but you need months to be able to complete it. We don't have months, unfortunately. So make sure you're conscious about the time you have available. If you are researching other projects online, you cannot completely copy another experiment that's already been done. You can use it as kind of a foundation to get your own ideas and build off of it, but you will not use another experiment that's already written out for you on the internet. You understand? Good. This is also available to you, environmental science ideas. So you can kind of pull from this idea section or the life science idea section. That's up to you. Just remember, you need, when you're coming up with your experiment ideas, think about how you're going to do it. Some of it might just be a great idea, but just a little too involved for, again, the time that we have available to us. So be very conscious about how you're going to do something, and that you don't get yourself into something a little bigger than you were originally aware of. But that's not to squander or put out any of your enthusiasm or creativity. If you can make it work, do it. All right, so hopefully you don't have too many questions. If you do, send me an email, ask me a question. I'll get back to you whenever I can. But hopefully you guys have some good ideas. Um, Again, just remember it's got to be life science based. And good luck to you.